Welcome to Powermoves. I'm your host, Karim. This show is about giving back and paying it forward. I've brought some amazing friends along whose work I admire and respect, and I think you will too. What is a power move? Like many of you watching, I worked at a job I was not passionate about. For 3 years, I worked as a front desk clerk in a major hotel until one day, I stepped out on faith. I made many sacrifices, left family, friends, and everything I knew and loved, and moved out to LA in pursuit of my dreams on a higher level. It humbles me to say, I'm a working actor in this town. If they're really serious about this craft, what assignment would you give them?
Be the difference that you want to see in the world.
Gandhi.
Gandhi. If you want to see a difference, make the difference. Because it starts with the individual.
Within.
It really has to start there because, too many of us wait for somebody else to make the first move. You want to join the train. You want to join the power once it exerts itself.
What do you want your legacy to be?
My success and me being an actress and me being hopefully one day a household name is what I do, but it's not who I am.
When you have African Americans in positions of power,
Yes.
you will see more of us.
Shonda Rhimes has changed the game. There's a quote from Shonda Rhimes. She says she doesn't call it diversifying her shows. She calls it normalizing her shows.
I love that.
And I think that's deep.
I mean, you're wearing a lot of hats. I mean, can you get any more? Let's go there first.
You know what's so funny, man, is I was brought up in the business at a young age, like 8 years old. I didn't know there was a director, a producer, an actor. I just, like to perform. Just trying to keep the tradition going.
What do you like most about your job?
Just celebrating the actor and just seeing them from A all the way to the screen.
Tell us about when you finally took that leap of faith and said, you know what? It's my time, I'm about to do this.
What made me quit my job, try to keep it real brief, is I was in Mexico and I was gonna jump off a cliff to do this little thing. And I was like, no, I'm not jumping off this cliff. So I eventually jumped off the cliff, and when I jumped, I felt this breeze and this peace. And I've been praying, I went out there to pray to God to be like, yo, should I do this? And when I jumped, the peace that I felt and that air that I felt was like, you're not gonna know what it feels like to quit your job unless you quit your job.
We're in the kitchen with Kiki.
Yes.
Oh, wait a minute, that had a nice little flow to it.
I heard that.
In the kitchen with Kiki.
Patent.
So what we hooking up today?
I brought you a little something special. Voila. You ready? I'm glad you gave me that look.
At the age of 15, I was incarcerated for a crime I committed. I ended up doing time in the juvenile justice system. Upon my release, I got involved with a nonprofit, an organization called the Anti-Recidivism Coalition. I was privileged to enter the White House for policy-related purposes.
This is integrity, this is character. This is about how you can change your life. This is a power move right here.
Everybody wants to be a star. Nobody wants to put in the work that it takes to be an actor. Acting is a craft.
What keeps your mind fresh from recycled actors?
I hit the streets. I go to theater, I go see plays and spoken word. Something has to kind of stand out or you're gonna just be overlooked.
What power move did you make to get you to where you are today to help motivate them?
Educate yourself. Don't let people tell you that you can't. Don't take, no for an answer, and just create.
Honestly, quitting my job was what did it for me, and just start trusting myself. And that's something I have to do every day, is trust my instinct.
The most powerful move I've ever made was training. I knew I wanted to be an actor my whole life. I knew that's what I wanted to do.
But I never lost the dream that I was gonna make it. I just felt like, if it's gonna happen, let it happen, because I've done the work.
Dedicate yourself to being excellent at what you do. It's the most power move you can make. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Be confident.
So just think of me like your refresh button. I'm here to help bring your power back. Now let's get it.